All right, it's time for Joy News Interactive, and I have Aisha Ibrahim joining me. Hello, Aisha.
Hello, Israel. Good to see you. It's
Yeah,
been
good
a
to see you
while.
too. Yeah. And you're looking lovely, by the way.
Thank you very much, Israel, and you too, as always.
Thank you.
And we're live on Facebook.com/Joy News on TV. On Twitter, it's on Joy News on TV. On Instagram, at Joy News on TV. And via WhatsApp is 0266 047417 on WhatsApp. You can send us your comments and we'll read them. Now, you know that the NDC chairman, Samuel Ofosu-Ampofo, and Deputy Director of Communications, Kweku Boahen, were today granted 100,000 Ghana cedis bail and one surety over charges on conspiracy to cause harm and assault against a public officer. Now, this follows a leaked audio tape which revealed Ofosu-Ampofo planned to orchestrate electoral violence, but the NDC is accusing the Attorney General of abusing her prosecutorial powers. Take a look.
I don't see the reason why this matter should even come to the court in the first place. For me, it is as if the CID have no work to do.
And I want to beg the learned Attorney General that some of this fusojarism should stop. It is a very noble office of the Attorney General. I mean, how in God's name do you bring a citizen of this republic, prefer criminal charges against him, when a little investigation would have demonstrated to you?
It is just political intimidation. I am not sure it will end anywhere. Because they themselves were not confident about the charges they were talking about. So we think that this is intimidation, but this is the beginning of the fall of Nana Akufo-Addo's government.
All right, so let's get on to Facebook and get to find out what the comments are there.
And Edmond Abacha, he says this is unnecessary to we the people of Ghana. The president should deliver on his fake promises and stop creating confusion among political parties. This is not why we gave him our mandates for. He should give us a break. And Marcos says, did they declare war, or they said a particular group of Ghanaians should be clapped to death? And Awal Mohammed says consumer case. Emmanuel says, in fact, I always like this MPP party. Anthony Kabo, Sami Uku, Kennedy, among others, they acted ultra-virus, but they were not punished. Crime has no time bound. So will NDC replicate same by prosecuting these names? And Joan Adevu says, Brother Seth, can you please tell me how your family has contributed into Ghana's history? What I want to tell you is that Ghana is for every Ghanaian, not for one particular group of people or person. For me, I know that those who always mention their families' names in Ghana's history are the main devils and wicked people who are destroying this country.
All right, and Asama Kuku says 100,000 is too small for the 400,000 is okay, violent party. Prince Ajiman says lots of Ghana should deal with these terrorists and state destroyers who don't have good intentions for Ghana but want to lead this country. Ayuko, Ghana police your effort. Charles Oseme says Ghana is working off, says the terrorists who attacked innocent citizens at a court in Kumasi and Ayawaso, West Wogong, and their mastermind in government are walking free. And NDT and the Deputy Communications Officer, who haven't heard a fly, are on trial. Instructively, the court building where the trial is taking place has the following inscription boldly written at its entrance. Kofi Nat says, National Kidnappers Chairman, look at their wicked faces. Density says, hey Ghana, so it's even difficult to arrest someone who even polishes the shoes of politicians. Okay, not sure what you mean. Okan Florence says the money is too small, they have to go to jail. And Abdullah Said says clueless government.
And on WhatsApp, a number of your comments are coming, and this is from Ato. He says, I think it's high time Ghana stop this politics thing. This will not send Ghana anywhere. And this one is coming from Peter Akuse from Akuse Junction. He says, is this necessary at all? A politician should set our priorities right. And it's coming from Peter from Akuse Junction. This one is coming from it's coming from Andoy from Asin, he says, now if my ward is performing poorly, all I'll do is to change his uniform. Okay, so he's talking about the uniform thing. And this one says, you see how politicians will continue to play with the minds of citizens. They know when they do anything wrong, they will get unemployed people to fight for them. And this is coming from Alliance Motion. Okay, so he's talking about something else, and this is coming from Oyoko from Koforidua. He says people say whatever they like and they are granted bail because they are politicians. Asemo. Those are some of your comments on WhatsApp. Again, we've been seeing some banter on social media. The president yesterday posted on social media how he is sorry about the Notre Dame catching fire, but this didn't go down well with many Ghanaians who feel the president gave priority to the Notre Dame fire and not the 12 people who had lost their lives in 1 week through floods. Now we'll be checking the tweets. Okay, so that's it on the screens. He says, the Ghanaian people and I are shocked by the news of the destruction of the
Great Parisian Cathedral Notre Dame, one of the most iconic buildings of world civilization, and extend our heartfelt condolences to French President Emmanuel Macron and to the French people on their great loss. Our thoughts are with them, and we are hopeful and prayerful that efforts to save what is left of this historic cathedral will be successful. And there are 1,400 comments and 283 shares and 3,400 reactions.
And just after this, the reactions and all the comments that we saw on Facebook, today the president posted another on his Twitter account. He tweeted and he says he's talking about the floods and the people who died in 1 week. 12 people dying in 1 week. Let's check out what.
So it says the news of the death of 12 persons in the recent flooding that hit our nation's capital is very sad. My sincere condolences to the families of the deceased. 197 million cedis have been released to the Ministry of Works and Housing to still choked drains. The contracts for the works have been awarded and are ongoing. Beyond addressing issues of infrastructure, our attitude towards sanitation have to change as well in order to help tackle the problem of the perennial flooding of Accra. Every effort is being made by the public authorities to deal with this problem. So the thing is, people are saying that it was after, or this particular post was prompted because of the backlash that came after the Notre Dame post. And so we have some reactions, and Kwesi Jima says, I think the administrator of this page must be dismissed immediately. You can't take us for an eternal riders for your charade. Kobname says, every year we still choke drains, yet there's flooding and loss of lives each year. And Daniel says, citizen power from Notre Dame to Accra flood. And Selom says, must we always be firefighting? And Daniel Daku says, here presidential simplicity. And we have Bobby also saying, Mr. President, let's be problem solvers by attacking the source of the problem. I believe that we must ban and control the production and usage of single-use plastics. All right. And
many more of the comments are there, but on WhatsApp, you've also been sending your comments. It says, please, this is justice from Accra, and all what we want to tell Nana Addo is that he should forget that he is going to win 2020 elections. And this one is still talking about NDC. This one says, I'm down with the destruction of the cathedral. Okay, I don't know what exactly he's trying to say. This is coming from J-Man from Akosombo. He says, attitude is very important. And he's talking about the president's tweet yesterday and today. And Elom says, hey, Ghana political parties will destroy our lives. All right, those are some very interesting comments from Mukaila. He says, good evening. One day, Ghanaian leaders will sell Ghana. And those are some of your comments on WhatsApp. And that'll be it for the interactive segment.
All right. But there was one poll we're talking about during showbiz, and it's about Tiny and Kwakesi, who's the better rapper. Yes. And that's actually there. We have 2,000 votes so far. If you want to go there and just go in. So we have Kwakesi still leading to 52% against 48%. If you want to, just go out there and go vote. All right.
And PM Express comes up shortly. We're talking about the vigilantism bill and talking about what happened in court today. You want to stay with us.
All right. Thank you very much, Aisha Ibrahim, for bringing us Journey to Interactive. That's it.